In the quiet town of Southampton, England, the promising life of 17-year-old Hannah Foster took a tragic turn on March 14, 2003. A model student with aspirations to enter medical university, Hannah left home that day to spend time with her friend Helen. Hannah and Helen bid each other goodbye at a bus stop, and from that moment, Hannah vanished without a trace. Concern grew as hours passed, and by 5:00 a.m. the next day, her parents, Hilary and Trevor, were gripped by worry, unusual for their responsible daughter, who would always inform them if she stayed over at a friend's house. Hannah's silence raised alarm bells. The investigation into Hannah's disappearance took a surreal turn with the discovery of a mysterious call to emergency services from her phone. The call, listed as a silent call, revealed a distant conversation between Hannah and an elderly South Asian man. The phone's location was traced to Portsmouth, 30 kilometers away from her last known whereabouts, opening a new chapter in the investigation. Days later, the grim reality emerged when Hannah's lifeless body was found in the countryside, kilometers away from where her phone and handbag were discovered. Forensic examinations unveiled a harrowing tale of struggle, rape, and strangulation. The search for the perpetrator intensified as the investigation turned its focus to a white van captured in CCTV footage along the route taken by Hannah's phone. Maninder Pal Singh Kohli, an Indian national living in England, was identified as the prime suspect in Hannah's murder case. His van contained DNA evidence matching Hannah's DNA. However, Kohli fled to India before authorities could apprehend him, initiating a global pursuit that lasted over a year. The pursuit of justice for Hannah Foster became an international endeavor. Her parents, fueled by grief and determination, took to the media in India, sharing their daughter's story and urging anyone with information to come forward. Their relentless efforts eventually bore fruit when a cab driver reported a passenger in India matching Kohli's description. In 2014, Kohli was arrested in Nepal under a new identity and wife. Despite initially denying involvement, he confessed to raping and murdering Hannah on television, introducing a narrative of coercion by a criminal group during the trial. In November 2008, Kohli faced trial in England and was found guilty on all charges, sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 24 years. Kohli's journey from denial to confession encapsulates the complexity of the pursuit of justice. The case of Hannah Foster serves as a poignant reminder of the resilience required in seeking justice for victims of violent crimes, transcending borders and legal obstacles. The aftermath of Kohli's arrest brought forth a myriad of emotions for Hannah's grieving family. Although Kohli had confessed on television to the heinous crimes, in November 2008, Kohli faced trial for the murder of Hannah. Despite initially denying the crime, the prosecution presented damning evidence, including Hannah's DNA and blood, highlighting a horrifying ordeal that led to her untimely death. The legal proceedings, marked by 100 court hearings and 35 appeals, showcased the tenacity of Kohli's defense team to keep him from being extradited to England. The intricate dance between legal arguments and emotional pleas unfolded, prolonging the agony for Hannah's family. In the end, the extradition was secured, but not without significant delays and obstacles. Kohli, once a shadowy figure on the run, was finally brought back to England in July 2007. Arrested and charged with kidnapping, rape, and murder, he pleaded not guilty. However, the weight of the evidence and the haunting details of the crime left the court with little choice. In November 2008, Kohli was found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 24 years.